I've been playing Supercell games for the last 12 years, and I've been making YouTube videos on this channel on Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars for the past 10 years. I've also completed every stage of these games, such as maxing out my accounts, pushing to the top of the global leaderboards, as well as competed as a pro player in various Clash Royale and Brawl Stars tournaments. I truly love Supercell games, and they play a big part in my life. In the past month, I've been grinding squad busters every day while uploading regular strategy videos. I managed to speedily push from level 1 to level 85 in my squad journey in the last 30 days. So in this video, I'd like to share my experience of not only squad busters, but I also would like to compare it with every other Supercell game that I played. And then I'm going to give you guys my honest opinions of whether this game is going to succeed or not. When I first started playing Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars, I was instantly hooked. After just a couple days of playing, I got addicted fast. I knew all of those games were going to be big the moment I played them. And as a tier 3 Supercell content creator, I was invited to test Squad Busters in beta a year ago. And similar to other recent Supercell beta games I've tried, such as Clash Mini, Clash Heroes, Everdale, and Rush Wars, I was not overly impressed, to be honest. It didn't give me that feeling where I was instantly hooked like I did with Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars when I first started playing them. I asked myself why? Why did it not impress me? Well, it was simple. The gameplay was enjoyable at first, but it got very repetitive fast. It was the same game mode every single time. It was just not ready. Fast forward a year later, and now Squad Busters has added a ton of new content. More characters, more worlds, more dynamic gameplay with various modifiers and spells, more features to unlock and character evolutions, each with unique abilities. These additions to the game make it fun. More importantly, it feels unique, different from other mobile games that I've played. But do you guys know what excites me the most? As you guys know, I'm a very competitive player, so skill and strategy are very important to me when I play a game. Not just the ability to outwit my opponents with skill, but also learning new strategies, making improvements every day, and seeing my progress. It feels very satisfying to be rewarded for putting in the time and effort to become better at the game. I started this YouTube channel 10 years ago to share Clash of Clans strategy content to help my friends and clanmates. So to me, learning new strategies and making content to educate and share my knowledge is one of the biggest driving factors that motivate me to play. I've been playing Squad Busters for hours every day for the past 30 days, and I can truly say that I'm hooked right now. I'm addicted to Squad Busters. However, unlike other Supercell games where I got hooked right away from the first day, Squad Busters took time for me to really appreciate. In fact, I was actually contemplating giving up on the game and just focus on Brawl Stars instead. And honestly, the reason I didn't like the game at first was because it just felt repetitive. I figured out many of the key strategies for success by using my knowledge of Clash of Clans and Clash Royale in how to create powerful compositions consisting of a tank and a range unit and utilizing spells with them. On top of that, I combined that knowledge with my Brawl Stars knowledge because Squad Busters is actually quite similar to Showdown, as it's a battle royale game where survival is key. So you can basically utilize the same survival strategies that you learn in Showdown, minus the teaming, of course. And this was one of the biggest things that drew me in, the ability to play a very fast-paced battle royale style game that is much better than Showdown without having to worry about other players cheating. I actually first started playing Brawl Stars back in beta in the summer of 2017, and the game mode that drew me in was Showdown. Back then, Showdown used to be a lot more fun and required a lot more skill, as right now, Showdown is in a pretty bad state in Brawl Stars, especially at high trophies, because it's full of players who spin and team up to win, and full of toxic characters such as Edgar and Kit, who can just camp and wait to charge their super and then just simply jump in on you and auto aim and kill you without any skill, right? So Squad Busters, on the other hand, is much different. You can't spin and you can't team in Squad Busters. Your characters automatically attack when you're near another enemy and when you stop moving. So you can't really spin in the game, and that was very refreshing to me. Did you guys know that Showdown is by far the most popular game mode in Brawl Stars? Did you guys also know that Supercell had been trying to fix the issue with teamers in the past 6 years? They did so many things, such as adding modifiers that punish you for staying next to other players, as well as adding a new Showdown Plus game mode that rewarded you with more trophies for taking down enemies. But nothing worked. Players always found a way to spin to win. I bet you guys this is what happened in the Supercell headquarters one day. They were trying to find ways to fix their most popular game mode, Showdown, because even though it's the most popular game mode, many players quit the game once they realize that you can easily cheat just by spinning to team up and get easy trophies that way. So one day, someone smart most likely suggested that they should just make another game where you can just play a large showdown-like map with 9 other players and battle for survival without the bad stuff, such as players teaming up or when you get hard countered. Example, you're playing Dynamite, but you know you almost have no chance against the Mortis or an Edgar, right? And this is how Squad Busters was created, most likely. Everyone plays in an equal playing field, has the ability to build up their squad composition, and win by making smart decisions and not get completely wrecked by an Edgar or Kit with no chance of winning. Just today, someone commented this in one of my posts. He states that he's been playing the game for 2 weeks now, but he still has no idea what's going on. He feels like winning is just 50-50 when fighting an opponent. This is actually how I felt when I first started playing Squad Busters. Even though I was able to learn many of the fundamental strategies from the start, it did not feel like I was improving. Even though the name of the game is Squad Busters, I was more focused on staying alive instead of trying to bust other squads because I was too afraid of getting busted and losing. And since the game rewards you for a top 5 placement every time with a win streak bonus, you end up committing to the same boring strategy of just avoiding other squads and farming gems to win because it's the most effective strategy in the early part of the game. And this becomes very repetitive because you're only playing in one map with a limited few characters every game when you first start playing. I feel like this is the part where Squad Busters needs to improve on for player retention. The early part of the game can get boring very quickly. It almost made me quit, but as I kept playing long term, it got more fun. I was able to evolve my characters, unlock new worlds, unlock new characters, play in new modifiers. It made the game much more interesting, especially when I started learning higher level strategies for success. I'm now at the point in the game where I have a much better understanding of the skill needed for success, and now I'm hooked. I'm addicted to the game. So my advice to all the new players is don't give up so quickly. The game and strategies evolve as you continue progressing. Once you have more worlds and characters unlocked, things get more exciting. You have more variety in gameplay. Learning all the strategies can be difficult, but that's where content creators like me who share valuable strategy videos are gonna be extremely important for the game. So make sure you're subscribed and also be sure to use my creator code in the shop, AshBS, to support me and my work. It would mean a lot, so thank you. So you guys are probably wondering, is Squad Busters gonna be the next big thing? Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars have all surpassed the lifetime revenue of over $1 billion. So will Squad Busters reach that? In my opinion, it definitely has the potential to. Especially when you compare it to a flawed game mode such as Showdown in Brawl Stars, the most popular game mode in that game. If Supercell can make Showdown the most popular game mode, they can certainly make Squad Busters one of the most popular games in the world. Now, don't get me wrong, Squad Busters still has a long way to go. They still need to add more exciting features to the game, especially the early part, and more endgame content. And so frequent monthly updates are going to be extremely important for the success of the game. With the current success of Brawl Stars, I think Supercell has figured it out that frequent updates are very important. Back when I played Clash of Clans 8 to 12 years ago, Supercell rarely had any updates. Sometimes it would take over a year to get new features or a new character added to the game. I'm super happy that that is not the case anymore because regular updates keep players playing. The game still lacks a lot of important features, such as social aspects to the game like clubs and clans. I really hope that's implemented soon. Squad Busters has over 40 million pre-registrations, so if I'm Supercell, I'm thinking one thing right now. Just one thing. Player retention. Player retention. Player retention. It's absolutely critical to keep players playing the game. The game gets more fun as you keep advancing. So add rewards for activity, such as daily login reward, as well as events that have everyone involved, such as the recent Piñata Festival event where you needed to play with friends or join a group of players to obtain rewards together. You get a free Archer Queen if you're connecting your Supercell ID to the game, so don't forget to do that. And also, this could be a really good idea for Supercell to give us a free Barbarian King for logging in 14 days straight. I think that's a really good idea for player retention. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you're subscribed because you don't want to miss out on all the amazing Squad Busters content that I have waiting in line for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.